Paper not feeding. The slipping wheels. Think of paper not feeding like a car trying to drive up an icy hill. The engine is running, the tires are spinning, but the car isn't moving an inch. In your printer, you can hear the motors whirring and the gears turning, but the paper stays sitting in the tray. This is almost always a physical problem where the printer has lost its grip on the paper. Dirty or worn-out pickup rollers. The most common culprit is the pickup roller. These are the small rubber wheels that sit right on top of your paper stack. When they are new, the rubber is soft and grippy, like a brand new sneaker. Over time, these rollers get coated in a very fine layer of paper dust. This dust acts like a layer of flour on a countertop, making the rubber slick and smooth. When the rollers spin, they just slide across the top of the paper without grabbing it. A simple fix is to wipe the rollers down with a damp, lint-free cloth to remove the dust and bring back the tackiness. If the rubber is cracked or has become hard like plastic, the roller is worn out and needs to be replaced. Overfilled or misaligned trays. Sometimes the printer can't grab the paper because the tray isn't set up correctly. If you cram too much paper into the tray, the stack becomes too heavy and tight for the rollers to pull the top sheet off. Additionally, every paper tray has adjustable guides, the little plastic sliders that hug the sides and the back of the paper. If these guides are too tight, they squeeze the paper and won't let it move. If they are too loose, the paper might sit at a slight angle, causing the roller to miss it entirely. Ensuring the guides are snug but not tight, and that the paper is below the max fill line is a great first step. The separation pad failure. Directly opposite the pickup roller is a small piece of cork or rubber called the separation pad. Its job is to provide just enough friction to make sure only one piece of paper goes into the printer at a time. If this pad gets worn down or dirty, it can actually cause the opposite problem. Either the printer can't get any paper in, or it tries to suck in 10 sheets at once. If you hear a loud thump 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 sound as the printer tries to grab paper, it usually means the separation pad is struggling to do its job. Moisture and static electricity. Paper is very sensitive to the environment. If your paper has been sitting in a humid room, the sheets can actually swell and stick together. On the other hand, in a very dry office, static electricity can make the sheets cling to each other like a balloon to a sweater. If the printer tries to pull one sheet but 3 others are stuck to it, the whole stack might stay put because it's too heavy to move. A quick technician's trick is to take the stack of paper out of the tray and fan it out, sort of like shuffling a deck of cards, to break the static or moisture bond before putting it back in. Broken gears or sensors. If you don't hear any spinning sounds at all when you click print, the problem might be deeper. Inside the printer, there are tiny plastic sensors that tell the computer, "Hey, there is paper in the tray." If a sensor is stuck or broken, the printer might think it is out of paper even if the tray is full. Similarly, if a plastic gear has snapped off inside the motor, the rollers will never spin. If the rollers aren't moving and the tray is fine, it usually means a mechanical part has failed inside the printer's transmission.